Greetings, dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen. This is Addis Dialogue, a weekly program which deals with current issues unfolding in Addis Ababa in the continent of Africa. And today, with this regard, today my guest is Sri Lankan Ambassador to Ethiopia and Permanent Representative to the African Union, Ambassador Thashantha Kumarasiri. Today we will raise issues related to bilateral relations of Ethiopia and Sri Lanka. With the program, I'm Tegis Cernisa, and with all technical crew from the studio, do stay with us. Ambassador Kumarasiri, thank you for availing yourself for this interview.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Let's start off with your reflection on bilateral cooperations of Ethiopia and Sri Lanka.
Actually, Sri Lanka and Ethiopia maintain very strong relationship for the years, and we formally established our bilateral relations in 1972. Before that, our historical relationship goes to, I believe it's about 14th century. Even Ibn Battuta has reported about Ethiopians living in Sri Lanka. So that relationship is there, and also multilaterally we engage in common fora with Ethiopia.
Walk us through the current areas of cooperation between Ethiopia and Sri Lanka, please.
Actually, 2021 we started our bilateral political consultation with Ethiopia in relation to the various areas of cooperation, particularly the political engagement, and also economic relations, cultural relations in basically. And our president and His Excellency the Prime Minister of Ethiopia met in Kampala a few months ago during the NAM summit, Non-Aligned Summit, and discussed about expanding our relations in the bilateral areas of cooperations.
That was a wonderful insight, Mr. Ambassador. Let's now divert our attention to what do you think needs to be done to bolster cooperation and integrations amongst the countries of Global South?
I think the 21st century is a century where we face difficult challenges, particularly with the climate change and also terrorism, and we need to integrate more. That because of a digital era, the polarizations is heavy, so we need to address those issues collectively. I think Global South should work together to mitigate and also meet those challenges. So South-South cooperation is significant in that scenario, I believe.
What's your take regarding boosting ties amongst the countries of the Global South, be it in terms of creating single currency or a single media house, or it could be trade act that helps to protect and serve the national interests of these countries, do you think?
Yeah, actually the preserving your national integrity is significant for country to survive, to propagate your identity. I believe the language, the culture, the currency, the dress, cinema, or those are the identities that you have to propagate. So while preserving your own identity, to integrating with other cultures is must. So it evolve your own identity, and also you portray you as a kind of a partners of the global citizens or global environment. I believe like in educating young people to integrate more with the outside world is significant, while you preserve your own culture and identities.
Let's now turn our attention to climate change.
Yeah.
Since climate change has become a global threat, it's obvious that collective efforts need to be put in place to tackle this threat. So what's your reflection with regard to Ethiopia's bold move in terms of green legacy? What needs to be done to support Ethiopia's initiative, do you think?
Yeah, the climate change is a matter of concern to the small country like Sri Lanka, and we basically a country with agricultural based economy, and also industrial contribution is about 30%. And we try to balance our economy through the manufacturing and service sector. So because of the climate change, particularly the agriculture sector is impacted heavily. I'm very much happy to see the Green Legacy initiative of the government of Ethiopia, particularly planting trees of 5 billion trees entire country to enhance the environment. And also it is a significant initiative where Sri Lanka also can learn from your experience. We have ambitious tasks of in 2030 to increase about 30% of the forest cover. Now it is about 18%. So need to increase. So it's learning from each other the particularly the challenges and how we overcome those challenges are must. I think building a partnership and also enhancing or empowering young people, even the farmers community to protect the environment is must. I believe we can learn from each other.
I have finished my questions. Now let me give you the chance to, if there is anything else you'd like to raise, add, I didn't bring up about with my questions probably.
Yeah, no, actually Sri Lanka consider Ethiopia as a significant development partner for us, and we have several investors in Ethiopia. And also there are several Sri Lankan companies are very much interested to work with the Ethiopian companies and also business partners to build a network, the connection. So particularly in the agriculture sector, plantation industry, energy sector, mining, minerals, and even the hospitality industry. We have got a lot of expertise in the hospitality industry, hotel sector, the tourism, where we can collaborate each other and help each other. Even defense sector, we actually approach the Ministry of Defense and all for the partnership for the defense collaboration, defense industry collaboration, the expertise, even UN peacekeeping process in Africa, so we can collaborate. So those are the areas we are actually looking forward to engage with the Ethiopian companies and the authorities. Yeah.
Thank you, Ambassador Kumarasiri, for your rather insightful reflections on bilateral ties of Ethiopia. I would appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of this editions of Addis Dialogue. With the program, I'm Tegis Cernesa, your host, and the rest of studio crew. Bye-bye.